On September 8th, 2015, at 3:40 a.m. My dad started a letter. His handwriting is pretty doctorly, but I'll try to interpret the scribbles. And it starts out, "To my sons, this is my 60th year. I just turned 59 yesterday, so now begins year 60. My dad died April 2nd. I retired from Honda on May 1st. Tiny, shy Amber just had a baby girl, Anya, on September 1st. On Sunday, September 6th, I became aware that a Christian woman in Kentucky was put in jail without bail for refusing to sign marriage licenses for homosexual couples. The story is, as clerk of courts, she has an obligation to obey the new law, another one that has been created by the U.S. Supreme Court in a minor 5-4 vote with strong, extremely strong dissent by the large minority. Yet the U.S. President continues to rant openly and freely in spite of the fact that he decided last year that he would not enforce the Religious Freedom Restoration Act, which had passed Congress by well over 90% and had overwhelming support by the people of the United States. Reason would dictate that he too should be punished for refusing to fulfill his duties. We cannot control life events. We can only choose how we shall respond to them. I love each of you. You mean more to me than my life. I would gladly die for you. Those words are easy to write. Obviously, they would be much harder to live or die. Live by. Because they would be so hard to implement, they need to be declared. They need to be set before me and you as a declaration, as something that can be deeply and carefully considered. Before I began writing, I did not know what I would say. I woke in the middle of the night, and I wanted to tell my sons that I love them. I want you to know that I am proud of you. I want to encourage you to be good, strong men, fathers, and husbands. I never knew my dad. The man that I knew, I didn't really want to get to know much. He was a great storyteller. I wondered how much was true. Sex seemed to mean more to him than his family. He seemed so immature and selfish. Then I found his letters. Hardly any of what he had written, but hundreds and thousands of letters and cards he had received. He treasured them. He valued his family and friends who sent them to him. I thought, I wish I had known. I found one letter he had written to his boss at Unipac, and the boss's letter which had prompted his response. Then I knew that my dad and I had a connection that we had never shared. It hurts. I didn't like my dad, but I very much wanted to. I wanted to be proud of him. I knew he was proud of me. But it seemed to be for all the wrong reasons. Material things, outward things, selfishness. I wasn't sure he cared about anything that really mattered until after he died. The preacher at the funeral home said he would be in heaven. I wonder why. I have no such hope. Perhaps it may be possible, but it seems highly unlikely. How deep the Father's love. Guys, I hope you have shed a tear or two in reading this. Writing it has brought a tear to me. But you are you. Bet you didn't know that. You don't have to be like me. God knows I don't want you to be like me. I want you to help me to be better than I am. I hope you love me in spite of my faults. I want you to know that I love you. I want you to be honest, especially with yourselves. I want you to be men of integrity. I want you to be trustworthy, dependable, faithful. I want you to love deeply and not be afraid to show it. I want you to be sheepdogs from American Sniper, or shepherds, as in every Bible story about shepherds. I too want myself to be those things. I have tried, I have failed. I'm still trying, I'm still failing. With your help and others, I will continue to try. Encourage each other, love each other, forgive each other. My intent is for this to be a regular thing. I intend to write each of you personally on your birthday, if it matters to you. Please help me to do that. If I become neglectful or become depressed and withdrawn, ask me, Dad, where's my letter? I love you. Thank you for bringing so much joy to my heart.